Fallout from severe flooding in Detroit has some homeowners fed up.
Yeah, residents in one neighborhood dealing with at least 4 feet of water in their basements, destroying everything from a furnace to hot water tanks to freezers and countless belongings.
7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham is on the city's west side, where residents say this is happening far too often.
Residents here on Prevost Street on Detroit's west side, unfortunately, are continuing to deal with flooding. The homeowner here says he got about 4 feet of water in his basement, destroying his water heater and his furnace. I also had a chance to take a look inside a couple of his neighbors' basements.
And that's a sign of the blockage.
Mark Anderson reached out to 7 News Detroit for a problem he says he's been dealing with for about 2 decades.
Careful because it's live down there.
But never this bad. He says about 4 feet of water flooded his basement after Wednesday's rain, just like his next-door neighbor Eric's basement. Before it got to that level, Anderson says he called the Detroit Water and Sewerage Department for help.
They gave me a order number, and somebody should be out. They say it's 72 hours. Well, it had got bad the next day, so bad the next day. Called him again. I said, this done destroyed my furnace, this destroyed my hot water tank, and I just put that in less than 6 months.
I feel very helpless.
Irene Crowder, who's lived 2 doors down for 50 years, says the recurrence in more recent years prompted her to get a sump pump. But she says it feels like a losing battle getting a long-term fix.
And I'm 87 years old. And this is a discomfort because I had fallen, so I can't go down those steps.
They should be accountable for this. I shouldn't have to deal with that. She shouldn't have to deal with it.
A note from his plumber states he lifted this manhole cover and found it filled nearly to the lid and noted it as a city problem.
I was told years ago when I moved here from a neighbor back here in Eugene, they said they broke a snake up in there. That's when they had these problems where their basement started flooding in this kind of manner.
City claims that's resolved. The snake, broken snake.
I would ask for proof.
A spokesman for DWSD tells me a broken drain snake issue has long been resolved and that the sewer has been cleaned multiple times since, including during the most recent cycle. He said the majority of basement backups are caused by large rain events or private sewer issues. I was also told DWSD will send a technician to the neighborhood and residents are encouraged to apply to the private sewer repair program.
This is unacceptable. This needs to be addressed and immediately.
On the west side, Darren Cunningham, 7 News Detroit.